would be right. We're not even voting on some big problems. Sometimes because the majority doesn't bring it up, and sometimes the minority obstructs. If a carbon tax is a good idea, why aren't we voting on it? Or if we want to help the DACA kids, why aren't we voting on it? Or if the federal debt's out of control, why aren't we voting on it? It doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take a genius to figure out how to gum up the works in a body of 100 that operates mostly by unanimous consent. But here's my different view of why we're here. It's hard to get here, it's hard to stay here, and while we're here, we might as well try to accomplish something good for the country. But it's hard to accomplish something if you don't vote on amendments. Lately, the Senate has been like joining the Grand Ole Opry and not being allowed to sing. It's a real waste of talent. I mean, think about this body. Over the years, we've had astronauts and former governors and Supreme Court law clerks, military heroes, turnaround CEOs. We even had one of us that ran the Olympics. A group of that much talent ought to accomplish a lot more. And you don't have to eliminate the filibuster to accomplish a lot more, meaning restore the Senate to the time when it was working across party lines more often to solve big problems. Not so long ago, the Senate worked Monday to Friday, considered hundreds of amendments. Most votes were by majority. Conferences worked out broad agreements. That was under the existing rules. Let me say that again. That was under the existing rules. So the Senate doesn't need a change of rules. It needs a change of behavior. And the behavior to change first is to stop blocking each other's amendments. If you're against it, vote no. Why stop the entire body from even considering it? Why join the Grand Ole Opry if you don't want to sing? I guarantee you that if 15 to 20 Democrats and 15 to 20 Republicans decided they want to change that practice, they could do it. Now, some governors don't like being a United States Senator, but not me. The jobs are different. Both jobs cause you to want to see an urgent need, develop a strategy to deal with it, and then try to persuade at least half the people you're right. But the governor's job is more like Moses. You say, let's go this way. The senator's job, if you want to get something done, is more like a parade organizer. You pick the route, you recruit the marchers, you select the music, you even pick the drum majors sometime, and then you march in the middle of the parade and hope it doesn't run off the road more than a half dozen times on the way to where it's going. I love the traditions of the Senate, the hard marble floors, the elaborate courtesies, Barry Black's prayers, scratching my name besides Howard Baker and Fred Thompson's name in this desk drawer. I've made a lot of friendships in the Senate. My best friendship began at a softball game between Senator John G. Towerstaff of Texas and Senator Baker's staff in the summer of 1967, when a 21-year-old Smith College graduate named Honey slid into first base wearing red shorts. I was not only surprised, but captivated, and 18 months later, we were married, and for 52 years, she has been an unselfish and caring wife, mother, campaigner, advocate for families and children, especially her own. In 1969, as the leader mentioned, Senator Baker said to me, "You ought to get to know that smart young legislative assistant for the new Kentucky Senator Marlo Cook." That smart young legislative assistant was Mitch McConnell, and it began a half-century of friendship.